Hey everybody, Kyle here with Opposing Cylinders, coming at you with a 2021 video recap. Kevin and I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of put some of our favorite moments, favorite cars, some of our awesome people we got to meet last year and share it with you. Also, don't forget, on our Instagram page, we've got a contest going for our YouTube page. We're trying to get 1,500 subscribers before May 5th. So we have a contest going, no purchase necessary, but if you subscribe, you'll be put into a drawing before May 5th and on May 5th we'll draw it, but to win $500. So do that. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Please like and subscribe this video and some of our other videos and go check them out. Also, for this year, where would you guys like us to go? Please comment below. If there's a car show you'd like us to go to or you'd like us to come to your hometown, let us know. Appreciate you watching. Again, remember to like and subscribe.
Hey guys, we're at, I can't do this.
Then bear right immediately. Welcome to Missouri.
We're out here at the Gathering of the Rock. We're getting ready to go on the reliability run. So we're out here in Oklahoma and it's a beautiful day. We're gonna have great weather for the Roadster.
So we got Jerry and Scott here. They're ready. You guys ready to go on a ride today?
Man. We're ready.
Ready? Awesome.
Some of the best cars in the country here today. I'm so proud that we've been blessed with great weather. Great bunch of group of people, great bunch of group of cars, and it's going to be an exciting day, good night tonight, band tonight. Kevin will get footage of that. And cars
You're playing tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm playing. I am playing, and I may sing a little bit. He just took my parking place. So, all right, we're going to have a great day.
everything under the dash.
Yeah.
So like we had to make glove boxes, and we got all of our Holley stuff in there, the air, master cylinder. And then we went back and built plates to go under it to hide all the wiring. And then all the air hoses, of course, are extremely ugly. So we've built panels to go over all the air. And everything is like it's like a doggone, I don't know, it's like a big puzzle. So this has probably been the hardest car I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, it's just been very, everything's tedious and you have to really think it out. Anybody can put one together, but making it, you know, go together and come apart is the hard part.
You think about how many one-off pieces there are throughout the car,
Yeah.
right? Where, like you said, the exhaust, the exit, the wheels,
So
all this.
It's crazy because we ended up we have 3 floorboards in this car, which, you know, why would it have 3 floorboards? But basically it has one that you put your feet on, one that protects the heat off of you, and then one that's going to be a skid plate, basically, that the exhaust is all wrapped around. So this car has been I don't want to say a nightmare, but it's been my biggest challenge of cars I've ever done.
Jesse Greening. We're at Greening Auto Company in Alabama. It's one of the places I've actually wanted to come for several years now. So we're grateful that Jesse opened up the shop, and we're going to show you a lot of cars today. But thanks, Jesse, for giving us a big tour today.
Yeah, we're more than welcome. I'm glad to have you all here. So,
what's the? Give us a quick introduction about the company. How long you guys actually been in business, and tell us a little bit about the shop.
we've been in business a little over 21 years now. Dad and I started a while ago. Greening Auto Company is the name that comes from my great-grandfather. Central Michigan area had a car dealership, and that name faded away in the early 80s, I believe, into a Chevrolet dealership that my grandfather and my dad's uncle, his brother, changed the name to L&Q Chevrolet, so the Greening Auto Company was dropped. So back in the late 90s, right around 99, Dad and I asked the family if we could pick the name back up, and the rest was history. So and that's the reason our hot rod shop name kind of sounds like a used car lot name. So because it kind of is, but just paying a little homage to the family tradition. Always been in cars and all that good stuff. So yeah, nice. So Dad and I started this. He got out of milk hauling in Central Michigan at that time. I didn't want to go into that with him. I wanted to work on cars, and he was fine with that too. So we embarked on this. We'll come down next to Paul Atkins for a while, and he helped us with these cars and builds, and you know, we were off to the races after that. So it was good. Now we just keep plugging away.
Right. And I know you guys do a lot of, not necessarily just builds, but you do a lot of parts. You have a full parts line, everything as well. So maybe tell everybody a little bit about that. And
yeah, we've got a lighting line for 9-inch 7-inch bucket style headlights for, and we've dabbled into some muscle car stuff as well. So you can get into projector beam lighting with some unique turn signals on it. A lot of it's really customizable in that sense, just because we're low volume, we can handle it that way. But as far as the bucket style headlights for the more traditional or earlier style hot rods, that stuff, we've got stuff on the shelf and we can send it off. So, then we also kind of specialize in some LS-based, LT-based valve covers. They're a good cosmetic addition to one of those ugly motors hiding all the coil packs, and it's really easy. Direct replacement parts. We have those available. Pratt's and Pinkies in Colorado, and then.
Well, since you're here, I'm gonna shake your hand. It's nice seeing you again. But that's one of the things I'm most envious of you too. Is I wish I would give everything if I could spend trips with my father like that.
Yeah.
My dad passed away young, so you guys are blessed beyond belief to be able to do the trips and the travel that they've had.
Yeah,
amazing.
fun,
and I follow you guys wherever that you go and see all that stuff. So it's neat.
This is one of my favorite cars because I had a lot involved in it. You know.
Did you build this car?
No, I had car built it.
Okay.
Campbell Auto Restoration.
Yeah.
But I was there like every step of the way.
But it was built for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a 72 CUDA, and I was born in 72. I sold my 72 C10 to my buddy, or to Chris, and then I was like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna build me a CUDA. I've always wanted a 72 CUDA because of the tail lights.
72 is a good year, man. I was born in 73, and there's not really anything good in 73. So I'm like,
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. That's about it. Yeah.
This is a AMVR winner in 1999 at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. And it won the show, and there were probably, I think there were probably 20 contenders for it from all over the world, and it was bad. It was bad, boy. This is the Riddler car. We won the Riddler Award with this car in 1994. It started out life as an original 37 coupe, okay? And I bought it off a friend of mine down near Pittsburgh, and we pretty much changed everything. We designed it in a CAD system, and we had a big ink printer that the engineer that I was working with. So we'd make prints of every section of the car as he went along in the computer, and we'd change the design, change this, change that, shorten it up, whatever. And so when we were done with it, down in my workshop, I have a big wall like this, and we had all the drawing up on that wall, and you could actually take a trim knife and cut out the pieces on there, lay them on a piece of sheet metal and cut them right out and bolt them on the car.
Scott and Adam Miller, what do you guys have to say today?
Well,
I know.
Hope it doesn't rain.
It's not gonna rain.
Let me tell you, we're praying for two things: safety first, and the steadfast chassis second. So if that all works out.
Adam said he's gonna win.
We're probably gonna win it, and then we're probably gonna have to go ahead and call Brookville and get a body on the way and go from there.
I bet Henry already has a body.
Well, he may. We may just tell him to go ahead and start building it.
But what are you gonna do when I actually win it?
Well, then I just figure you'll hand over your car, and I'll take care of it for a while you.
Adam can be the caretaker. Adam can be the caretaker.
He can. I'll sell you my Roadster or sedan.
Well,
the payment plan will be great. Payment plan for Adam will be great.
Laura, what are you doing today?
Kevin?
Tell us about Steadfast Hot Rods, Laura.
I don't know anything about it.
You got a cool shirt on.
I'm gonna kick you.
Today's video, we're at Custom Chrome Plating in Grafton, Ohio. We're going to show you how the best chrome in the world gets done. Stay tuned for today's video.
Put a little bit of copper on it, but it looked like that.
Right.
And that's the difference between us.
This is nickel plated right now.
This is nickel plated right now, and coming out of the nickel tank before chrome, if I discover any small imperfections on the piece, this is my last chance to take this from an average quality to, let's say, show quality. In this case, this is what this is. And buffing on this wheel here, I can achieve that. You know, any small, this is an environment thing in my opinion. Any small dirt in the air, anything like that. You have filters in the tanks, but sometimes you get a little speck of something in there, and this we can use to, you know, achieve that. So this is a caustic cleaner tank. This is going to start the process of nickel chrome. In this case, we're just going to be chroming. This is a piece that I just bought. This is going to remove the contaminants on the part. In this case, I just bumped this piece, so any compound, fingerprints, anything like that, all gets removed from the part in here. So I just let it get kind of warmed up. As simple as washing dishes. This process here, the electro cleaner, is activating the nickel surface. This is the most important thing when you're dealing with nickel that's come out of the tank and gone back and been buffed on. Nickel will passivate and basically need to reactivate that surface to accept plating, or you could have delamination and all kinds of failures. Water rinse. This is a hydrochloric acid. This is a very mild etch, but it is neutralizing the caustic cleaner at this point. I do a quick check, make sure there's no water breaks on there. So this is the trichrome bath. There is no current going to the bar yet, so what I do is dial this, and I can adjust my current according to the piece. You can see the voltage go and my amperage. And that's basically going to draw on the size of the piece. Something like a small piece like that's a few hundred amps. Something like a large bumper will be somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 amps. So it'll hold some major power when we get to that. Final rinse. That's the final product right there. This again is just a heated rinse tank, just a last final rinse, and it has a small additive in it to provide a little protection to the chrome. That's it.
So it's constant.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you keep bringing us stuff. We can't check what you do.
How do you like that? Because I always bring them stuff and I'm like, Mac, Timmy, you gotta get my stuff done. And they're like, well, we're kind of booked.
Well, we are.
Well, I know.
We take care of you, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Okay, then.
Because I tell them, I say, hey, get my car in or whatever, but they've done a great job. I was saying on the way up, we've been working together for 10, 12 years. So, I mean, you think about how many cars that we've done, the Rock Me, you guys have done a lot on the sedan, built the Roadster, built the Willys, the 61 bubble top. White, you did stuff to each of my Roadsters. The wagon, you did stuff. Really, every car that I buy, they tend to do something to.
With the exception of the truck, we haven't done anything.
You haven't touched the truck.
this motor made 870 horse.
Small block.
Small block. Naturally aspirated. It's a few dollars in this one. But Titech Performance built the motor, so it dynoed 870 or 865, something like that. On pump gas, and then they mixed it 50-50 with 110.
So they just gonna race it normal? They racing it in a specific class or
bracket race?
Bracket
Yeah,
race.
he's a big bracket racer.
Brought me a paint card that was already painted, and I took it to Performance Paint, and they scanned it and come up with the mix for it and the formula, but I don't technically know what it came from or what it's off of.
Okay. But all the accents are a darker brown as well.
It's a root beer pearl. It's one of the glamour colors that R&M sells through Performance Paint.
Okay. And so really, and I've seen this all in pieces, so really everything kind of underneath is in that accent color, the transmission.
The whole drive line's root beer, and then in semi-gloss clear, and the bottom of the car is done in semi-gloss chocolate.
Okay. Okay.
That's something Ronnie wanted. He likes that look.
Okay. I like the look too. Now you've also done some one-off pieces on this car that a lot of people probably won't even know, right?
Yeah, well, the piece that divides the fenders, that was made out of aluminum. Larry Henderson and I made that, and then I painted it. Just little things like that. The headlights, OBT, O'Brien Truckers sells those, and we use 34 Ford headlight stands trying to move the headlights down and not mount it to the grill like a 34 Chevy would be.
Right.
It's got 32 Ford door handles, and I had to engineer all that. They got belt cranks on them to get around the glass to operate the mechanism. 32 Ford trunk handle, 37 Ford tail lights. And the garnish moldings are one-off made. I did that to look like a 44.
Okay. And I think you even machined the wheel centers, right?
I built these caps right here.
So you just put that in the lathe and machined it, and then
Checked it out.
Did you polish it?
Yeah.
So polished it, everything.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a neat piece. And even I like the details. He painted the entire wheels, but you also painted the little inserts inside the knockoff.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. And then I know
Put a Calvin in it.
So how hard was that?
It was a job, you know, because nothing was there. You just had to make everything and engineer everything. And this little feature here along the firewall to make it look more like a steel car, because it's a glass outlaw body. I did that as well, just to give it that personality of a steel car.
And then even some of the knobs inside.
Yeah.
You machined different knobs inside and.
He had bought SoCal knobs for like the wiper, and the ignition is just that pole knob. And the Dan Fink's hardware for the hood, I machined all those to match as well.
Okay. One of the things I really like about a lot of the cars you guys did on the truck is even shaving the tires.
Yeah,
right? Smooth sidewall, just a little attention to detail pieces, whether it be one-off pieces or just the tires. But we're running 16s and 18s?
Yes, sir.
16s and 18s, and then you kind of picked out the gold wheels as well.
I looked all over the internet, did a lot of research on different cars, and I kept going back to this gold that was on the Indy car wheels when they were racing the Indy cars and the Sebring wheels came out. There was this certain gold, and I just kept liking that more than anything else I seen, and that's what I ended up using.
It has, see the bolt holes on the bottom?
Right.
You can mount them on the bottom and set them this way or that way.
Ah, okay.
But back there, you guys can probably feel that pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kyle, what do you think?
I think we need to sneak in later and get the Indian down and then sell it to Chris.
Sell it to Chris.
Oh yeah, I bet they did. I bet that's what they
How much?
for 4,200.
4,200.
I'll
You
do
think he'll sell
45.
it?
45.
Anybody go
Oh, man.
more? No? Adam, more than 45?
I don't think I can do that. No.
Okay.
I'll do 5.
You'll
I was
do
going to
5.
say I was going to do 5, but that's all right. I was just doing it for you.